It took me 3 seconds to realise that wasn't Rosalind. Her aftershave's different.
We're sitting here today with a Search for Happiness director, Peter Chelsom, and star, Simon Pegg. Gentlemen, thank you so much for coming to ArcLight Hollywood.
This is my favorite movie house in the world. We had our premiere for Shaun of the Dead here in 2004, 10 years ago. And so it means a great deal to be able to sort of be here doing this.
From a filmmaker's point of view, the ArcLight, it's very, very satisfying.
It's a place that makes me happy. There's a wrap-up.
No,
Cut.
and if I...
End.
Stop, you stupid bastard!
So I called you the director and you know, actor, but the truth is you played many more roles than just those two.
Yes, I wrote it as well as directed it, co-wrote it. Enables me just to be more personal with the project, and honestly, Hector is I made it really personal.
Worrying and worried, you dead. You know what? Nobody will care about you. Simon Pegg.
Knowing the skills that he has as a writer, were you like, stick to the page, Simon?
Not at all. It was really terrific.
You shouted at me every day.
I did not shout at
it.
No. He was, got to use the word, he was the most directable actor I've ever known, and yet there are times when many times when I would say to him, okay, we're going to go again. Simon, here's my note. More Simon, more Simon, more Simon.
Action! Out of the way, you amateur chef with a severe case of the Sonic! Come over! Ah! It's a noodle attack!
Once we got all that right, Simon's experience and the ideas he had were all great, Some of them really rather big and poignant and have created turning points in the film.
Really?
Yeah, no, I'll give you an example. Ming Tsao as Yingli was never going to be nude, and Simon just thought it'd be a great idea if we could see her. Oh, no, sorry, that was in the script. Sorry.
Yingli!
There was a lot of travel involved with this film, and one of the big takeaways are all these incredible locations.
Yeah,
Yes.
and it was an incredible experience to go from Vancouver to London to Johannesburg to Shanghai to Tibet, parts of Germany.
Which one presented the most challenge?
It was all tough. Africa and China were really, really tough. It was really, really a hard film to make.
But to be in Africa, I remember being, the scene where I'd see the lion behind me that was very cleverly shot.
Like, there's 2 lions, just quite close.
And there were maybe 5 adult lions, beautiful, awesome creatures. And I'm stood there doing this scene close to these lions, and I look over, and behind a fence is the crew in a minibus, all packed into this minibus with the door shut. And I realized that the reason they're in that minibus with the door shut is in case I get eaten and it comes for them. So they're there because it's like a second, and I realized just what a dangerous situation I'm in.
Avoiding unhappiness is not the road to happiness.
You hold all the cards, Hector.
When you're dealing with a subject matter as lofty as happiness and as universal, it can be easy for a movie about it to become precious. But I didn't leave the movie feeling that way.
You earn sentimentality. You have to earn it, otherwise it doesn't feel right. Towards the end, when Hector's having that huge epiphany and there's all that love and kind of gorgeous, good feeling, that would mean nothing, and it would also feel a little icky if he hadn't had a gun to his head and had his rat shot and been through all that awfulness.
And that's the nature of a fable, is that it's a fine line between simplistic and a universal theme that has, that is profound. I would almost say to anyone, try some kindness, it will make you happy. And I think, to me, if I had to say what's the secret to happiness in a single word, that's what I would reply. We live in a world of, does no one see how hard it is to be me? That is the badge that everyone wears right here.
It is hard being me.
I can only imagine. Earlier this morning, he had to bend over for his coffee.
I did. I had to lean right down to the floor for my coffee.
My last question is focused on the guests.
The people that have remained and watched this little segment,
Yeah,
don't you need the toilet? It's been hours.
No. I mean, what are your pearls of wisdom for those who want to follow in your footsteps?
But just always be tenacious, be single-minded, get things done. Don't expect things to come to you, because they probably won't. You have to be very proactive. Don't feel entitled to success. Earn it.
Mine would be all of that plus be personal. be personal in your work, be personal in your creativity.
Also,
don't try to be anyone else.
And also, simple as, you know, probably the simplest one, show a little skin. Worked for me.
And cut.